Tonight, we are going to head to Communist Russia. Hey guys!
Hi guys!
Alright, so we have an important video, at least for me today, because this is a premium format statue that I've wanted for a really, really long time because I thought it was just really, really, really cool. And that is the Red Sun Batman premium format. Got this on eBay again for a steal, I will say again, an absolute fantastic price. Those coupons come in handy.
As I say, you've been stealing stuff off eBay for nothing.
I'm just going, this is Grail year. Like I've said, we collect year by year different things. We decide, hey, what will be in the collection this year? And sort of orchestrate, or, you know, what we're going to do that year.
We try to plan financially as to what we can purchase that year based off of what we want in our collection.
Yeah, or what we have to, because sometimes we don't have the room to go, you know, really, really inexpensive, so we go expensive, that kind of thing. So we're in Grail year this year, continuing Grail year. And yeah, like I said, a Red Sun Batman. Now, if you're not familiar with this story, this is an Elseworld Tale. Basically, if Superman didn't land in America, he landed in communist Russia. And then basically, this is during the Cold War, of course, and then the Russians used him as sort of a weapon. Where Batman comes into that is Batman Koff is his actual name, Batman Koff, which is awesome. He is undercover in Russia. So he's not necessarily, you know, involved in the communist stuff. He is undercover. He's not in there long at all. And that, of course, makes the statue not highly wanted. There's not a lot of people that care about the story or that kind of thing. There's 1,000 of them made, so you can still catch him on eBay for really cheap. But he has a really stupid way he dies, and he's not in it long. But I'm a Batman fan, so I don't care. Let's see what we got in here. Again, we bought this thing used. You can see the box is kind of neat. It's just blue, and then blue on the back. And I assume they went blue since they didn't go red with it. I think they might have gone red with the Superman, because they actually have a Superman in this line and a Wonder Woman in this line. All look really awesome. I don't want to tell you the story necessarily of what happens and all that, because
read the comment.
Yeah, read the comment.
Seriously.
Be strong like the Russian bear.
I'm not.
So that is out of there. Let's put that over here. Oh crap, is that the top or the bottom? I mean, this isn't in good shape, I'll say that. That's kind of... The foam is not in great shape, neither was the box.
Careful, careful, he didn't tape it, he didn't tape it, he didn't tape it.
He didn't tape it, okay. So this isn't going to be fun. Let's see how this goes.
He didn't tape it. You can
he didn't tape it at all?
No.
Oh, we might have taped this back side, I guess. So...
Oh, it's upside down.
So it's upside down. This is not going well, as you can see. Not going well at all. Okay. And there's foam, little pieces of foam on the inside of it too.
Well, this person did not take care.
Yeah, so this is what you get sometimes going with eBay. Maybe because I got it for such a good deal,
so
he was like, screw you.
Throw it in the box.
That's what it was. So let me pull the base out upside down. I don't think it's gonna affect anything, to be honest with you. Besides these stupid little foam things, this is gonna be chaos to clean off and take photos with.
Look how dirty that is too.
Yeah, it's really, really dirty.
Okay.
So as you can see, here's the base. And it's a broken sickle and hammer, and that's the Superman logo actually, and that's kind of giving you a hint as he's not necessarily standing on top of that like the Superman, or is he standing on top of it?
I'm sorry, I can't help but look at Batman like in this position. It's just awkwardly funny.
Okay, well I think he's next. We gotta get him out.
Go ahead, he's heavy.
Okay, so again, dealing with soft goods, which I absolutely love. That's my favorite thing about some of these. Man, why is this thing full of the foam? I have no idea.
I think he sawed it down. Who knows?
Jeez. Okay, so let's get him planted inside of his base here. Doesn't seem to be quite easy. There we go.
All right.
Man.
I'm just gonna get the feather duster outside.
I feel like these things are just everywhere on me. Okay, so there he is so far, looking pretty good. As you can tell, he's not gonna be a super tall one.
I'm not sure what this is, but I went ahead and pulled it out.
Oh, this is a plate
piece. Is that magnets?
Piece. Yeah, this is a plate piece on the bottom. You can see it's just the extra decorative plants, basically. And I think that goes on the bottom here somewhere. In the front, maybe? I believe. Yeah. Yeah, right so it just goes right here in the front, as you can see right here.
Okay. Do you want to get his hands?
Yeah, I think his hands are probably next. Man, this is a lot of little foam. Okay, so now it's all over me. Okay, so... I believe, how does this work? I think
you've got that
this would be the non...
Yeah, because I got this in this hand. I don't know if that's like a...
There's that.
Battle axe or a batter axe. I don't really know what that is.
Batter X, I like it. If it's not, it should be. So there's that. And I think this magnetizes under, yeah, so there it is. So as you can see, it hooks up to his belt.
Maybe it's a grappling hook.
And I gotta figure out how that kind of works, but...
Yeah, because it looks kind of stupid right now. I'll have to fix that.
No, it does, you're right. I just gotta figure out how... I gotta figure out a picture or something like that, how that goes, but...
Okay, I'm gonna
there's
flip
that
this
so far.
over.
Yeah, and this should be his head, and his head is connected to his cape. Alright, ooh, yes, look at that. Man, why is there so much foam? This just isn't right.
Is this cape supposed to be like that?
Yeah, because...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jeez. Hold on, where's our stupid vacuum thing?
Here, get it off my arm.
Alright, there we go. So, some of that white stuff's off. And as like I said, you see the head is actually connected to the cape. And the cape is very withered and very weathered.
Yeah,
How
I was
cool
a
is
little
that?
worried about that. I was like, man, it's all tattered, but I guess it's supposed to be. So.
And then, yeah, that should just plug right into that, I believe. Let me see how that works.
Is that locked?
Let me turn it towards me to see if I got that right. Doesn't look like it did yet, no, huh? Okay.
Ah, there it goes.
All these little... Alrighty, so let me flip this forward and give you guys a taste of it completely done. I love this thing.
I do too. I think it's awesome. I love the soft goods on this.
Yeah, again, that's my favorite thing about some of these premium formats are the soft goods when they wear clothes, because again, it just looks like it's actually them. Yeah, you can sculpt really well and everything, but once you throw clothes on them, it just makes it look like it's actually the character, which is cool because when you get all your source from comics, it's pictures basically. It's drawings, you know. So when you see it done in realism, if you will, it brings a whole new level to your collection because we're never gonna get a movie of this most likely.
Really?
Of course not. I mean, maybe an animation, but we're never gonna get.
Oh yeah,
a movie
I was gonna say we'd at least get an animation. I mean, they're good at that.
That's never gonna happen. So it's cool just to get it in statue form. And again, this is one of those things that it's gonna be if you're kind of like a major Batman fan, because you're really probably not gonna know what this is or why it even exists if you don't see it. And I think that's probably what scared a lot of people for it, just the original price and it being sort of a strange, you know, an Elseworld Tale Batman.
It's kind of an obscure one. So.
It also kind of makes you want to buy the rest of them because you buy one and you're like, well, I want the other one. I wouldn't mind having the Superman. The Superman's going for very cheap too.
Really?
Yeah, so I wouldn't, and he looks really cool too. He's got the gray tones and everything. Wonder Woman's cool and all, but it's not something I would have to have. But this one I love, and I wouldn't mind having the Superman. So yeah, going over it, again, soft goods are great, and the material is a little dirty, but on purpose, I believe. I don't think that's like.
I think it's intentional.
Yeah, and it just looks really good because you would think if he's out in the streets or whatever and dealing with explosives and things like that,
he's gonna be.
You're gonna get dirt. Yeah, you're gonna get grime and dirt on it, and he's definitely got that. I love how everything's leather, so his belt feels like leather. Even his bat logo is leather, which is really, really great, in my opinion, too. And you have his holster and, like, the knee pads. The design of the suit alone, I really dig.
I was gonna say, I like that. It's simple, but it's interesting. I don't know, I dig it.
It's more of like a military Batman.
That's what I was thinking. It looks like a military jacket.
And, of course, that helmet, or I guess you could call it a cowl, the leather hat. He has a cowl underneath it, actually. Then he wears, like, the Russian hat.
Yeah.
Which is like the best part of this thing. You guys have probably seen a little bit of this. Maybe it looks familiar to you. And of course that was Batman and Batman vs. Superman. They were actually playing a hint at that.
Yeah.
That was sort of fan service of, because we're never going to get that in a movie again. That was fan service for the fans that like Red Sun. Which is why I think a lot of people liked it. They were like, oh, I love that, because they kind of knew what that was.
Well, everybody loves those little subtle hints.
Oh, yeah. That's the best part about it. Not that the movie was good, but the subtle hints were.
Yeah, it's like Harley and her leotard in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Little things like that.
So, yeah, there it is. I'm a big fan of it. I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. Love the coloring. Just love everything about it. Love the weathering, because I think the cape was done really well.
I think the cape's probably one of the best parts.
It is leather. Well, it's like a pleather, like a fake leather. But it's so tattered, and it's brown. It's got browns and blacks in it. Of course, it does have the wire in it, too, if you want to pose it, which is always great. Big old fan of this thing.
I am, too. Now the question lies, where are you going to put it?
Well, I don't know, we'll figure that out. We got space. We're trying to make up for the space, but
yeah.
You know, I think the bigger question is what kind of lighting to put behind it, because we still haven't done the lighting in the shelving yet. So that would be what'll be interesting. I think I think like a highlight would really make this thing pop. Maybe even low.
I was gonna say it needs a low light.
Yeah.
So you can see all the shadows in it.
Alrighty, guys. So there it is, the Red Sun Batman Premium Format figure by Sideshow. I still don't know why they call it a figure, not just a statue.
I don't know.
Again, guys, in the comments, let me know if you've read this comic. Because if you haven't read the comic, I believe that on YouTube they have the motion comic of it. So if you don't want to go out and spend the money and you just kind of want to check out the comic, see how Batman actually dies, because again, it is really weird, and he's not in it very long, and it's kind of weird, but it's still fun. You can check that out. But also let me know down below if you like the statues. Is this cool? Again, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.